Alright, this time I will do it and I'll pay attention and let's see what happens. So I have it, I just connected to the print. Let me see here real quick. I just connected to it, so you can see everything's off, completely off. And I'll just follow Roxy little commands here real quick to do the whole probing part. And I have it at probing 15 points right here. And I did get the low memory availability, so let's do it. It's currently cooling from that last heat up that it did, so let's see if we can catch it at this point. So start off real quick here. Let me delete this here, just copy or whatever. So let's do a M502, okay, and then do a M500. Let's do G28 real quick, and then the home printer. I'll pause it at this point, so then I'll do the G29 UBO command after that. Okay, it's done. Doing the 28, and now I'll do the mesh leveling probe part. So let's send it. Start it. So there we go. So let's remember, when I do it with 10 grit points, it does not do anything. It'll do it. I can do as much as I want, and it'll never give me any problem with temperatures or anything like that. But once I go with 15, it has completed twice for me. The first time it did good. Not the first time. It gave me the temperature error a few times, and then there was one point I got home, printer was off for the whole day. I did a 15 point and the whole thing went through, and I saved that grid. I was printing pretty good with that, and then I decided to reflash the firmware, and I saved the old grid. Then I tried doing the 15, gave me the error, went to 10 point grid again, went through it good, kept doing it, never had any problem with that. And the only problem was there was a high spot in the bed that I didn't 10 grid point was not probing at, and that's why I wanted to use the 15 grid point, because it'll probe most of the bed, and that's why I want to use that, because I wanted to probe as much as possible when it comes to the bed. I don't know if it's because I have that PEI sheet on top of my glass that is warped or has a high zone to it compared to my glass, and it's not perfectly flat in certain areas. So yep, let's go ahead and do this and see if it happens. I'm just gonna record through the whole thing this time. And let's see what happens here real quick. The problem with this is it's unpredictable. It can happen now. It can happen 10 minutes from now, or 15 minutes. I don't know how long it takes to probe, but it's very unpredictable. So let me take this out from here. So I could be holding my phone here and do the whole thing through it, come up fine. But there we go. It happened again. So 5 minutes and a little bit into the future happened. Heat bed went up to 607, hot end to 507. Feed rate is 100 currently right now, and I can hear the power supply actually start ramping up because of the power required. I'm not sure why it's happening. It only happens when I use the 15-point grid. So I'll leave it here recording for a bit and see what happens. Nothing has happened with prompt phase. Everything is the same how I left it. Still doing its probing part here. And still doing its leveling. I'll turn it off once it gets a little bit higher, and let's the max I'll let it go. It's 250, 260 on the hot end. That's the max I'll let it go. Let's see if anything else changes, like on the feed rate, like it did on the last video. If not, just cut power to it, turn it back on. Feed rate is not changing this time. It's kind of like random what affects. So what I'll do what I did the first time. I'll leave it off for a while and let it cool, and let's turn it back on and see if it does anything. But I think it's just something random in the cold itself, in the cold. So it's up to 250 something, so I'll just turn it off because I don't want to get hotter than that, because I don't want to mess up my hot end or do something. So turn it off right now, and then pop back on. But one thing I want to add to, it's manually. I'll show you here real quick once it turns back on. Is if I were to go, let's say control temperature, I know I manually, it's gonna take a while here, give me a second. Okay. I think I have it set up. If I were to go set it up, it won't go past, you see I keep turning the, it won't go past 260. I don't know what the hell I turned it on for, but that's the max it won't go past on that. It went past it on this video. I don't know why I clicked it. Let us cool off here real quick. And then the bed, I think the bed, you saw it went to up to 10. Bed, firmware, I think I have it set up to 110. But I haven't touched anything, so it's stuck on Marlin firmware. So yeah, I'm gonna upload this video here real quick in my shirt.